1, 2. Can you read me now? So yeah, we had a little technical difficulties there. Let's see if that hooked up the mic. I don't know what happened, if it was muted or whatnot. Give me a 1, 2 and see if you could read me out there, boomers. Can you hear me? Good now. All right. Yeah, something here on my end with the OBS or whatnot. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you for letting me know. I'm here talking to myself, but yeah, we got the mic back on. So let's go ahead and recap. I've been here talking to myself all this time, and we'll check out the numbers. Back in action. Okay, excellent. Thanks for letting me know, guys. It seems like it was just a simple button I had to press over here. So we're back here to BTC against the US dollar. What I was saying when you guys could not hear me is that, you know, just like the title says here, this is about patience right now. It's about patience. I don't want to, you know, anyone to lose their ass out there trying to chase a degen farm. And there's a few of them, but there's not that many. Okay. So, you know, in my opinion, it's all about being patient right now, waiting for the trend to change. And while we wait for the trend to change, there is still gains to be made. In my opinion, specifically in the stable coins, and I will continue to recap the farms that I feel like are paying the best ROI. There's some that are riskier than others, but it's specifically, you know, the stable coins are the ones that are attracting me. By the way, is ETH back on the rise? It seems like they were over the weekend for a minute, but they went back to neutral. So let's go ahead and show the charts again, because that's what I was talking about when you guys couldn't hear me. You can see Alpha is the top gainer. I have a bag of Alpha over there on Ether. I don't have much to say about it. I don't really use Ether right now. So, you know, it's back up. But one thing I'm noticing is that Ether-related platforms like Sushi, like Compound, like Aave, etc., they have been gaining weight. And Ether itself has pulled ahead of Bitcoin a little bit. So let me show you Ether against BTC. And there it is. ETH is ahead of BTC right now by about 3%. And it's been climbing. Strong buy right now. So, you know, this is an indicator that ETH is pulling ahead. Strong buy against BTC. Now, if you look at ETH against US dollar, okay, it's buy. It was neutral yesterday, but it's back to buy. So, you know, right now the trend is leaning more ETH dominant than it is Bitcoin. Obviously, Bitcoin is the dog, the big dog, etc. But Ether, and I've said this before, I think Ether is going to lead the charge at some point. Now, is Ether going to be the top coin and it's going to take over Bitcoin? Is it going to crush all the competition? I'm not saying all that. I'm just saying that it's appearing to take the lead now at this moment, and it's doing well, and I'm glad. Okay, it should positively impact the rest of the second and third generation Ethereum comparable protocols like Matic, like Phantom, etc. Aave's tearing it up. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at these CoinGecko charts, and you could see that the majority of these Ether platforms are doing okay. Ether up 3.9 against the US dollar, and it's, you know, it's pulling ahead of Bitcoin right now. And, you know, it's been obvious, and I've been catching some threads out there and reading things online. Is besides the stable coins and staying in the USD now when the market is down, obviously Bitcoin and Ether are the two top cryptos in the game, and arguably they're not going to go anywhere, and they're pretty solid long-term plays if, you know, you consider it. So what I'm seeing is that aside from the stable coin plays, there's also whales moving into just staking Bitcoin, staking Ether, and or pairing Bitcoin with ETH. And that way you get kind of a hedge on both of them. You know what I mean? And you can make some gains. I'll show you where perhaps maybe you could stake those Bitcoin ETH LPs. Because right now I'm looking at the whale money, and it's mostly in stable coins and or Bitcoin and ETH. Now, as far as the rest of the altcoins, obviously there's going to be altcoins that move faster, and also there's going to be many that don't. Okay, so right now on a downtrend, it looks like, just sticking with what works, which is stables, BTC, and ETH. Of course, there's going to be some degen platforms out there that may come and go, but those are the smaller plays. Okay, Ave is tearing it up, says Luke. Yeah, we're going to pull that up. Great, nice to have others back up your move, short-term move for me. Indeed. So let's go ahead and continue to look at the gainers here. You could see that Synthetics, this is another Ethereum platform. It's up. X Sushi, Aave Sushi, Compound, Curve. I mean, these are all Ether related platforms. So the majority of the gainers right now are Ether related. And then you have their competitions like Avalanche, etc. But look at most of the gainers are Ether. Decentraland, Maker, Curve, Compound, Sushi, Aave. I mean, these are all ETH ERC20 tokens. So it shows me that, look, and Yearn is up there too. It shows me that Ether right now is warming up, and it's not a bad move to have Ether. I will repeat that I barely use Ether. The fees are too damn high, and the transaction speeds are slow. But that being said, I understand that Ether has the first mover advantage, and they have the majority of the developers over there. The talent is on ETH, and it starts over there, and then, people knock it off, and then they take it to other chains. So, as far as the institutions adopting crypto, I can speak with confidence that I believe that Ether will be in their bag. Okay, and so that's what's happening. So I'm not mad at anybody holding ETH right now. And specifically, if you want to pair it up with some BTC, let's go ahead and look at the farms and look where the gains could be made. Let me share my screen over here and show you the Adamant. Now, as far as, vaults, Adamant right now on Matic has some of the more attractive vaults. And I'll show you some of the ones that are attracting me. Go back to Addy over here. Phantom at 25 cents. Yeah, Phantom's on the up and up. They still haven't turned to buy against the US dollar, although they're already neutral. Okay, but again, like I said before, if Ether starts pulling ahead, you're going to see all the Ether solutions, all the second layer and third layer solutions, not all of them, but a significant amount. They should follow the trajectory, and they should gain weight as well. So let me go ahead and show you guys here. Adamant. Okay, this is on Matic. Okay, in my opinion, this MyUSDC vault for stablecoins is one of the most attractive ones right now. Okay, my Matic is a stablecoin that is backed by USDC and Matic, I believe. You can read more about it at mai.finance. And they explain to you how that works. But if you pair the MyMatic token with USDC and over there on QuickSwap, and you stick that LP over here on Adamant, you can earn 122% APY. That breaks down in about 27% base and then another 51% in Addy rewards. You know that this is, has diminishing returns, with time. So, I wouldn't expect the APY to be 122 next month. It should be less. So, it is what it is. It's still significantly greater than some of the other stablecoin farms. Okay. And I was just talking about ETH against BTC. Follow the money. You can see there's $35 million locked up in this vault where you compare wrapped ETH against wrapped Bitcoin and earn about 42% APY. This is pretty solid. Okay. Just auto compounding. This is another play. I'm not in this one, but I'm considering it. If the trend starts getting a little bit warmer with BTC and ETH, this may not be bad because, you're getting 50-50 basically. Half ETH, half Bitcoin. And you're earning about 40% on it. It's not a bad deal if you ask me. Okay? You can also pair ETH against USDT and earn a little bit more, or USDC and earn about so. So, right now, the major plays all consist of either Ether or a stable coin. Okay, and some have Bitcoin in it. But right now, this vault is specifically ETH against USDC is quite attractive. And again, these are just solid plays. These are not degen plays. This is just, where you could park your capital as you wait for the trend to change. Okay, now let me show you some other ones. And again, these are things I've already showed you guys, but I think it's worth checking out. You can also go to autofarm.network, and you could see on Autofarm, they also have some attractive vaults. Not as attractive as the ones on Adamant, but maybe arguably they could feel safer. I don't know. But let's check this out. On Polygon, Autofarm supports both Poly, HECO, and BSC. Sticking on the Polygon side of things, if you create an LP with on Curve with any stablecoin, the 3LP, which is the DAI, USDC, USDT, this is the Curve LPs, you can earn about 10%. So I would say this is probably the safest move. Okay, I mean, nothing safe, but I'm saying safer. Curve is pretty legit. I would say Curve started on ETH. They're, I would say it's like the first stablecoin protocol that swapped between the three. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but they're amongst the first, and they have crossed over to Matic. So you deposit DAI, USDC, or USDT, and it gives you an LP. That's the average of the three, and then this earns about 10%. Okay, a lot less than the one on Addy, but again, Curve, I guess, has a better reputation. They've been around a little longer. Now, the same token, that LP token, you could also stake it on Beefy, and they pay a little more. It's the same token from Curve. I'll show you that one. Hit refresh here. And boom, you could see, where's that? There it is, 13%. It's the same LP. It just pays a little bit more right now. These things vary. So you get about, 10% over there on Autofarm right now, about 13% for the same LP right now on Poly. I'm on both, and this changes. So, that's why I'm spread on both. So, something to consider. And then, of course, as far as like altcoin speculative plays, I'm still holding a bag of this Zoo stuff. I like Zoo. This is over there on Phantom, and it's up. Zoo market cap at 7.6 million. We've got in around 6 million, and it's been steady gaining. This is a protocol that supports a DEX, an NFT marketplace, a wallet. Again, this is on Phantom Network, and it's the Zoo coin. So I got a little bag of that I'm speculating. It's one of the few altcoins that I'm still holding, along with the actual Phantom coin and some Boo token, which is the Spooky swap. Spooky, which is this AMM protocol for Phantom. I paired Boo, which is the Spooky token, with Phantom, and you can farm it on Phantom Beefy and earn, I don't know, like 0.25% or something like that. But yeah, guys, those are the plays right now. I just wanted to update you guys and give you guys the plays, and repeat to you that it is about patience right now. You can go off, try to chase every little degen farm that pops up over there on VFAT, but the majority of them crash and burn. And I would hate for any of you guys to lose your ass right now. So, I'm not against the degen farms, obviously, but I do realize that in a colder market, and when things are on a downtrend, the possibility and probability of degen platforms booming is less than it was before. So that's it's something that you just need to consider. And sometimes it's also about protecting the bag. You got to make gains, but it's the more gains you make, you got to make sure you don't lose those gains. It's also about retaining the spot. So make sure you spread the love, protect your assets, and continue to identify potential boomers out there, guys. And that's what I'll be doing every single day. But yeah, as far as the stable coins, Adamant, check out Autofarm, check out Poly, Gone Beefy, and more. I'll give it a few more seconds here for some comments and questions. But I think I cover all the beats out here, guys. I think this week is going to be kind of a quiet one. Hopefully something pops off. But it seems like all the altcoins are waiting for the big dogs to pop off. E-Gold and Band, those are pretty good ones. But again, I'm not chasing them down until I see the trend change. Let me pull up TradingView one more time on you guys. But yeah, Ether's warming up right now, guys. Ether's warming up. It's not a bad deal to have some ETH in the bag. Look at 1 inch too. They're doing all right. Uniswap. See, again, it's the ETH protocols right now that seem to be waking up. And again, I'm not saying that ETH is here to, take over everything, but right now it seems to me that it's ETH's time. Now I'm just noticing one thing though. Look at Binance. Binance is it pulled up more than ETH. So Binance is up 6%. So don't sleep on. Let me look at Binance's charts right here. Has Binance turned favorable against USD and against BNB? Against BTC, excuse me. So you got BNB against BUSD. They're a buy. So Binance is back on buy. And I would assume it's the same against BTC because, USD is stronger right now. Yeah. So BNB is favorable. How about BNB ETH? We got BNB ETH here. What's hotter, BNB or ETH? And it's still sell against ETH. So, right now it's still ETH. So keep an eye. Keep an eye. All about patience right now. Aave and synthetics popping off, says Luke. DeFi summer, here we come. Let's go. Let's see. Patiently waiting, guys. That's the name of the game right now. On that note, shout out to Midas, Luke, Momo, Naked Matrix, and the rest of the boomers out there, guys. I just wanted to touch base with you and continue just to reiterate the play. Sometimes you just got to be patient out there, guys. Sometimes you just got to be patient and, just don't freak out. Spread love and wait for the play and wait for things to warm up because they will. I mean, it may take a week, a day. It may even take, 10 months. I don't know, but we'll be here. On that note, guys, stay strong out there. Make sure you're hitting the gym. Do those deadlifts, those squats. Make sure you're putting on that weight. I'll be back there tomorrow morning. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest champagne. Thank you for booming in.